I think we're live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. It is a bit of an early one today. Certainly the earliest game that I've ever done. Uh, Australia versus Georgia. First time for these two teams meeting outside of the World Cup, which is exciting. Obviously, Australia not having wait, hang on. Something's going on with the or is it just because it hasn't started? It might be because the game's not started yet. We'll see. So yeah, no, I think this is quite exciting. Obviously, one thing you will have to bear with me today is the fact that these Georgian players' names are not the easiest. So I think there will be quite a lot of me using I'll attempt to use their names as much as possible, but a lot of me going saying their number, just saying Georgian number 8 or something like that. But certainly excited for this one. It's certainly going to be a challenge for Australia, who are, despite everything, I suppose, on the bit of a bounce back after that World Cup, beating Wales twice. Although it is Wales, obviously, Wales are in let's just say a sorry state at the moment after what was actually a relatively good showing in the World Cup, I thought. But Australia are a bit on the bounce back after a very poor showing in France for the World Cup. Just before we even get started, is that there has been a late change to the Georgian lineup, and that is the Georgian captain Beka Gorgadze has failed to pull up after a knock against Japan, which means that Georgi Tsukiridze comes off the bench and Beka Saginadze takes over the captaincy. So a late change there for Georgia. But apart from having a very difficult to pronounce lineup, they're looking quite strong. And don't forget, they did just beat Japan in Japan, which I love because it just piles even more misery onto Eddie Jones and his tenure at Japan, which I find hilarious for obvious reasons. Don't forget to chuck any comments or anything in the chat. I agree. I appreciate this is an early one and a bit of a, let's say it's not a big match in the sense of two tier one nations. Georgia not a tier one nation, although certainly pressing for it. And you've got to imagine that they really are pushing for Six Nations qualification at some point. Like they surely have to take notice of them. But it's been a long the argument's been there for quite a long time, and obviously I don't think Italy need to be dropped anymore. They are coming good, although recently losing to Samoa. But they're growing, Italy, again, and they do have a class outfit at the moment, and so I don't want to see them dropped. I wouldn't mind seeing the Six Nations go to the Eight Nations or something like that, but I'm not sure that will happen in the rugby calendar because of how packed everything is now. So we'll have to keep tabs on that. Yep. So Alan Alato captaining the Wallabies in this game as well. He's expecting a highly physical game against Georgia. Don't forget, Georgia are probably at their best in rugby in their forwards. They are absolutely monstrous. They are huge. The Georgians, and you just think back to the days of Mamuka Gorgodze, who played for Saracens for so long, and I mean, what a unit he was. Just going over some of the World Cup highlights, and the one game where Australia looked a little bit convincing compared to all the others, and I thought Georgia that day were uncharacteristically inaccurate. Although I think the scoreline flattered Australia a little bit. Um, so yeah, I think it's interesting. I think Australia need to continue this run of form. Their back-to-back wins against a pretty weak Wales will have done their confidence a lot of good, especially with the new coach Joe Schmidt. The New Zealanders off to a flying start in what is kind of appearing to be a very lackluster um, era for the Australians. Yeah, so they meet Georgia, who are ranked one place below Wales, and I'd argue they're better than Wales at the moment. Um, and obviously, fresh off the back of a very good win in Japan over Japan, and Coach Richard Cockrell, the Englishman, has said that they've come to Australia to win. They're not allowed to make up the numbers, and I don't think Georgia ever are. So I think they're going to give absolutely everything to this. Um, I think Georgia do have the ability. They have the ability and the power to go and win this game. They've got some really good backline players as well. I think their fly half is class, um, and I think they've got a good shout at this. Australia do have a debutant in Darby Lancaster, um, and also Alex Hodgman coming off the bench. Um, oh, who's that? Hang on, Alex Hodgman, looking to be the fourth man to represent both New Zealand and Australia. Interesting. Um, and so the players to watch, I think today will be Darby Lancaster on his debut. He's a flyer for the Rebels. Then obviously Filippo Dangoon, who's been playing well recently, um, and Tom Wright. Tom Wright's been quality recently. Tate McDermott joined Ben Donaldson in 9 and 10, and then that's because Jake Gordon and Lola CEO have been dropped. Not necessarily through poor performance, but rather rotation. Um, and I think the forwards are where, yeah, obviously the forwards are where Georgia are really going to look to have a go at Australia here. Um, I think it's Gorgatze who's not playing. I think. Let me have a look. I'm pretty sure it's Gorgatze who's not playing. Uh, let's have a look. Yeah, yeah. So I think of all the play. Wait, hang on. Where are the lineups? Right. I mean, at 15 for Georgia, Niniashvili is great. Tabisata at 14 is amazing. Matt Carver's really good. I like Matt Carver. But there are actually quite a lot of names that you recognize now, which is really good. I mean, it shows that Georgia are becoming a household name, or some of their players are becoming household names. Mimiashvili at number one, he's brilliant. Kuntanelli at three. I mean, they really do. They've got some really good players. Jalagonia at number eight, really good. Michele Alagna at number nine, he's brilliant. So it's an early start, obviously. A quarter to seven game here in the UK, quarter to eight in South Africa. Um, this game is being played at the Sydney Football Stadium. The referee will be the Kiwi James Dolman, assisted by an all Kiwi. Actually, it's an all Kiwi refereeing team today, with Paul Williams and Angus Maybe as the assistant referees, and Kelly as the TMO. We've got James Slipper, with Sonny Bill Williams and the other commentators there, having a quick chat before. I think Slipper's on the bench, isn't he? Let's have a look. Slipper. What's he starting? No, sorry, Slipper is not in the team. He is just there for. I'm guessing for the warm up practice, for offering a little bit of, I suppose, the captaincy guidance. Um, Yep, don't forget Georgia are coached by Richard Cockrell. He's the former England hooker, quite a while ago now though. And I've got my tea because it's early in the morning. And yeah, he's been doing some amazing things. And actually, I've been watching his video updates of what's it called? of the team as they've kind of been going through their journey from the World Cup, which they played brilliantly in the World Cup, and I thought they actually unfortunately, they didn't play great against Australia, but I really thought they could put a number over Australia. Unfortunately, they played a bit loose, and on the day it played straight into Australia's hands, which which was a bit frustrating. I remember the intercept from Tonelli Tupou that led to that great try from Ben Donaldson. I think it was. No, maybe it wasn't Ben Donaldson. Right. Apparently, there is a huge gale in Sydney uh, this afternoon or this morning. It's the afternoon in Australia, and it'll make not only kicking but also handling quite difficult. It is dry though, so it's just windy. Georgia getting ready in the changing room with their white kit. I tell you what though, their tracksuit top is nice. I am certainly looking forward to getting some international rugby merch in the upcoming months, and actually need to get my hands on my first England jersey in. Oh, it must be a good. Well, how old am I now? 30. It must be actually my first England jersey in 15, 16 years. It's been that long since I've got a new one. In fact, I got was the kit that had the swoop. So that must have been before 2007 or in 2007. Um, but there are a couple of kits I want to get, and certainly one of them is I might get the blue Italy kit, although their white one is so nice. Um, but I do love their kits. Um, so the game is getting underway in what? How long we got? About no, it's actually about to start. So we'll quickly go through the lineups, starting with Australia. So we've got Isaac Kylia, Billy Pollard, and Alan Alatar leading the team. Nick Frost and Angus Blythe in the second row. Rob Valentini had a great game last weekend. Fraser McWright, who I reckon is one of their star players, and Harry Wilson at number 8. Um, oh, interesting. I thought, oh, okay, they don't have their maybe he's not there. Tate McDermott at 9 and Ben Donaldson at 10. Don't forget he can fill in at 15 as well. Darby Lancaster, the debutant, at 11. Hunter Paisami and Len Ikitau in the midfield. Hunter Paisami is a quality player. Well, so is Ikitau. Filippo Dangunu, who has been on a good vein of try-scoring form recently, and Tom Wright. The ability of him to counter-attack is quite scary. Then on to Georgia, and we've got Mamiashvili, Kakatsa, and Kuntelele in the front row. Make the screen a bit shorter. That's probably why. Okay, let's just give me a second while I sort this out. Hopefully that's worked because it shouldn't be that big. I'll let you know if that's worked. And then you've got Chakanatsi or Chakanatsi, uh, Babunashvili at in the lock pairing. Bulgatsa at 6, Saganatse at 7, and Jalagonia at 8. Alanya at 9, and Matt Carver 10. He's a really good player, Matt Carver. I'm really looking forward to watching him play. Let's have a look. And then, Todua at 11, Kveseladze at 12, Tafladze at 13, Tabutsadze at 14, and Niniashvili at 15. Well, I don't know, both, all very good players in their own right, but so many players ending with Nitze in their name. This is going to be or Latze. So yeah, I think Georgia might feel the loss of their skipper in this one. I think it's never easy losing your skipper before the game, but hopefully that it won't affect them too badly. As I said, during this game. There are so many. The Georgian names are not easy to pronounce. I will try, but a lot of the time you might hear me just saying the Georgian number 10 or something similar. So forgive me for that. To be fair, though, I don't even know some of these Australian players, so it'll take me some time to get into the game, but we will get there. Right, predictions. If you reckon you could guess the game correctly, do chuck it in the chat. Um, am I calling a Georgian win here? Um, honestly, for this one, no. Purely because of form. So Australia are on. This is their. They've won 2 games against Wales. Um, I think I back them to go for 3 wins in a row. I don't think it will be a high score. Well, no, I think it might be a high scoring game, but I don't think it will be a blowout to one team. Um, I'm looking at about 33-19 to Australia. That's going to be my prediction for today. I reckon 33-19 makes it sound like the number they scream in Monsters Inc. There's Noah Lolosio on the bench today. Is old Noah. I haven't even gone through the benches. Luca Petriashvili on Goginava, Abs. Ooh, Absiauri, Jayani, Ivaniashvili, Tsukiridze, Lobshanidze, and Abzaradze on the bench for Georgia. So many hard names to pronounce. Josh Nasser, Alex Hodgman, Zane Nongor, Tom Hooper, Jeremy Williams, Nick White, Noah Lolosio, and Andrew Kellaway for Australia. So looking at the benches, actually both teams have really good benches, but I'm liking Australia more purely because I know them better. But I'm really keen to see Georgia play. I love watching Georgia play. I think I did the Australia Georgia game in the World Cup. Um, did I? Oh no, I did a Georgian game in the World Cup. It might have been against Fiji. I think I did the Georgia game against Fiji, which Fiji must have won. Oh my god, can't even remember that far back. It feels like so long ago now. But Georgia did have a good World Cup. Uh, obviously losing to Australia. Did they lose? Did they draw with Portugal? Wow, I can't even remember the results. Let me have a look. I think this is going to current form track. Right. No, so they beat Portugal quite badly. That's not the World Cup, is it? Tell you what, it might be. Yeah. So they lost to Fiji. Uh, no, wait a minute. This can't be the World Cup. No, okay, so that's not the World Cup. They've played quite a few games recently. Um, yeah, because they've played against Spain and Romania, so they've played quite a few games already, and that makes sense because the competition early on in the year. So recently they have lost to Fiji though, 21-12. So that's not. I mean, and it was in Georgia, so good win there for Fiji. But then previous to that, they had beaten Portugal 36-10. Big win over Portugal. Big win over Romania 43-5, and big win over Spain 38-3. Admittedly, not exactly huge challenges, and Georgia expecting to win those games comfortably. In the last 5 games, they've won 4 out of 5. Australia have won 3 out of 5, but Australia now on a 3-game win streak. Right, tries scored in the last 5 games: 20 to Georgia, and 14 to Australia. Obviously, Australia having, I'd say, considerably tougher opposition. Um, Points difference: 92 for Georgia, -4 for Australia, but that makes total sense after that whacking from Wales in the World Cup. Interestingly, though, first try in all of these games, 3 times out of 5, the first try scored is the team that wins. First point, same stats, and race to 10, same stats. All 3 out of 3 out of 5 for the first team to score, or in any of those scenarios went on to win the game. Georgia have never beaten Australia, with first try wins and home team wins 100%. And the average point scored is 31 points to 12. So I reckon Australia will get around that score, but I reckon Georgia will do slightly better. Just going through the welcome to country at the moment for the Aussies. And yeah, don't forget to let me know where you're watching from, guys, and who you're backing. I'm very keen to see what this debutant for Australia can do. He's been lethal for the Rebels this year, despite the Rebels now not being a club anymore. And excuse me, it is early. I am tired, as always, though. Interesting. Rugby 365 have only predicted an Aussie win by 5 points. And that would certainly make for an exciting game. So, let's hope they're right. Well, let's hope they're close. I would love a shock upset in Georgia to win here. Going through the anthems at the moment, Christopher Richardson doing the Georgia anthem. Sorry if I sound a bit nasally and everything. As I said, it's early, and for some reason, when I wake up early in the morning, I feel like I have a hangover. So I'm feeling a bit of a headache at the moment. And I've got a long day ahead of me. So well, there's that. So yes, just allow me some leniency for the Georgia names because they are not exactly easy to pronounce, and they all are fairly similar. So it'll be a lot of me kind of cutting between the team sheet and everything, just trying to figure out who the hell is who. Right, let me get the team. No, I want the team sheet 1 to 15. I want it so that it's very, very plain to see. So it's literally drop down. Otherwise, it's just there we go. That's what I need. And in all honesty, I'm just going to keep it on the um, Andrew Cutcliffe doing the Australian national anthem. Um, Georgia Lelos rugby lineup. Yeah, so that's 1 to 15 there. Much easier to read. Where are Wallabies? They're ninth in the world rank? Yeah. Australia are down to ninth. Bloody hell, they are crap, aren't they? That's quite funny. And Georgia are on 12th. Now, interestingly, let's see what will happen if Georgia win this. If Georgia were to beat Australia here, I think they would go above Wales. And I think Australia would drop below Fiji to 10th. So I think Georgia would move up to 11th, Australia would drop to 10th, Fiji would go up to 9th, and Wales would drop to 12th. I think that would be the lowest ever, what's it called, World Rugby Pack positioning. So anthems are sung, and we're about to get underway. Mm, bloody hell, it is windy. Looking at some of those flags in the crowd, it is windy. Hey, I only just realized we've gone over the 70,000 subscribers mark. Well done, everybody. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. We are building a cult. No, not really. We're building a decent following here, especially after the World Cup. It was such an important tournament for us. But it's great to see we've hit 70K now. Really exciting stuff. Just having a look at Ben Donaldson playing at number 10 for the Aussies. And I think that's his. No, not his counterpart. Yeah, but it's Niniashvili. Oh, I tell you what, He carried 123 meters and beat 4 defenders against Australia in the World Cup. This is his 32nd game. Oh God, what are their names again? Right, let me find that right. Okay, so it's Matt Carver who will get us underway in this game. Georgia kicking left to right, and Australia obviously in their usual gold kit. Georgia kick off through Matt Carver. He goes long. It falls to Daugunu. He's wrapped up and brought down. McDermott. He's Donaldson. Donaldson to McWright. McDermott. He goes back to Donaldson. Donaldson with a clearance kick. It's not a good kick. And it's going to fall to Niniashvili. He's on his bike. He beats 1 defender. He's up into the 22. Brought down by Valentini. There is the captain, Saganatse. Oh, it spurts out the back, and Alanya has to deal with it. Oh, Niniashvili again, jumping over his own men in Kakatse. Advantage, so it could be early points here for Georgia. Big Kuntanelli. Wait, what? Kuntalia. Oh, Kuntalia. Oh, it's Kuntanelli. Kuntalia. And it's a good step and go through from Taplatse. Still playing under advantage, although Niniashvili comes away with it. He's tackled. They're going to play for the penalty. Niniashvili thinking about a tap and go, but I imagine... Now it's interesting. I think they should go for points, but do they go for a try? Do they back their lineup? Nope. Nope. McCarver points to the polls, and Georgia, an opportunity to go ahead early. And already good pressure from Georgia, and that's exciting stuff. And I think it's Frost who was penalised there. Frost playing? No, it's Angus Blythe. Frost is number 4. I love that comment from the Guardian. Their live updates, and he's like, when you realise that none of the Georgian teams skipped neck day. Oh God, I do like watching Georgia play. They are interesting. I wish that Godson never had to retire. Because what a captain he was. Excuse me, I'm going to be yawning all day. So Matt Carver, he steals the first points of this encounter. Georgia up 3 points to 0. And brilliant start from Georgia, getting on the board early. Not even 3 minutes played. There are a couple kits actually. I would love to get the Chilean kit. So Donaldson gets us underway, and it falls to Tablatze. Todua, I think, or is it Tabuzadze? No, it's Alanya. Alanya's wearing a scrum cap. Okay. They're outside the 22, so they can't kick it directly into touch. McCarver, no, it's not McCarver. It's Niniashvili. And Georgia getting pinged for not using it. He was told to use it about 4 times. And early on, that's a poor mistake from Alanya. Told to use it multiple times. What you notice is that some of these backline players for Georgia are not big people. They're quite wiry and yet strong. They're really like Alanya is tiny. I think I'd make him look small. He's really small. And I'm not very big. I also need a shave. Let me look at it. 10 of you watch, 11 of you watching at the moment. Welcome, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, check out our sponsor, BitDefender, for all your cybersecurity and internet-related paraphernalia. They are brilliant, and they also allow us to bring you all this lekker content, eh? Also, tell me where you're watching from. I used to live in SA. I used to live in Pietermaritzburg. And yeah, I lived there for 14 years actually, so quite a while. And hoping to do a road trip through SA next year. So Tate McDermott feeds the scrum. I tell you what, Australia looking under pressure there. Daugunu comes into the line. McDermott taking a blind, feeds Valentini. Calls a forward there, but no, it was pretty flat. McWright out the back to Donaldson. Donaldson to oh my God, what's his name? Right. They're going left. Oh, and it's a try. Try for Hunter Paisami. He skips through the tackle and flops over the try line. Not flop, dives over the try line. And Australia strike back almost immediately with their own try. And just lacking in defence there, Georgia. Good speed, though, from Australia. Really good speed. Yeah, that was, and it was. I mean, Alanya should not be defending when he in the like that area of the line, and that's just Georgia not what's it called, folding over quickly enough, and it is Alanya who misses the tackle. Brilliant try from Hunter Paisami. That's the one problem is and that's where Australia should look to exploit Georgia is if they can move Georgia's forward pack around really quickly. I don't think they're going to be able to keep up. The Georgians are very strong. Their forwards are not that mobile. At least in straight lines they are, but tracking back, no, they don't. They don't. It's not there. They don't have it. Donaldson and oh bloody hell, he's curled that round. I thought he completely shanked that, but it curled. Tabatzatse was really racing after that. Good offload there from Paisami. Not Paisami. It was from Ikitau to Paisami. And the centre pairing working well already. Georgia kick off. Falls to Dangunu. He's brought down in a good tackle from, let's see, number 12, Kveseladze. And he, wow, bloody hell. I'll tell you what, to be fair, Georgia's centres are pretty big. Tate McDermott with a box kick clearance. And he finds a decent touch. Not far from the 10. And already 7 minutes gone. It was warm in here. Damn, son. Open the window. Oh, it's also I'm drinking tea. That's my fault. So, looks like a four-man lineup. Oh, Georgia take it really quickly. Matt Carver into the midfield to Taflatse. McWright needs to get out of there. Alanya change of direction to McCarver. McCarver with a cross kick. And Dangunu rises basketball style and plucks it out the air. I tell you what, Dangunu is a find for Australia. He's bloody good. Frost at the back. Donaldson, Paisami, Ikitau. Really, Valentini on the wing. He's got the. Is that the new man? Oh, it's stolen by Georgia. And then stolen back by Australia. Valentini midfield. McDermott bring it back blind. Is that Blythe? No. McDermott. Alatoa, the captain. Off to no, not Frost. Wilson. McDermott with a snipe. They're almost up to the Georgian 10-meter line. Alatoa thinks of passing, decides to go himself. McDermott recycles. Is that Tylea? Penalty advantage to Australia. McDermott recycles. Donaldson with a chip over the top. There's a lot of bodies there, so they'll come back for the penalty. Australia offside against Georgia. And what a take basketball style from Dangunu there off the kickoff. I think he'll be key today. And it's number 15, Niniashvili, who finally brought him down. Interesting decision there from Donaldson. I mean, I know they got the penalty, but it seems a bit strange to go for that kick. And I tell you what, Donaldson's completely missed touch. And it is a horrible kick from Ben Donaldson. Georgia tap it down, and it'll be a goal line dropout. The goal line dropout does give them a better angle to clear because obviously they can move anywhere. But I'm not sure necessarily that was the right decision. I might have let that bounce and roll out. Niniashvili kicks really right up to halfway. Here's McWright. Is that McWright? No, number 6. Yeah, it is McWright. No, McWright's 7. Who the hell is? No, it must have been Harry Wilson. Oh, Niniashvili with a really low kick, and it bounces straight in. Well, not bounces, smacks straight into an Australian player. Bounces back for Georgia. So I suppose opportunistic. Alanya feeds his forwards. Here he is again, looking for a bot. He's been told to use it. He won't. Hopefully, won't make that mistake again, and doesn't. Oh, he's charged down, and Blythe dives on it. Australia have got it, and I tell you what, Alanya's just not got it, and I think he might be injured. Trying to dive for that ball, I think Blythe might have landed on his arm. Could be a really bad injury. That McDermott goes right. There is the try scorer, Paisami. Here's it's a good line break. Well, not really, but and it's Ikitau steps in field and gets another 2 meters. Donaldson, Dangunu. That's an awful pass from Dangunu. Oh, awful pass from Dangunu, and he did not give Derby Lancaster anything to work with there. Alanya is still down. You have to be careful with that. I mean, obviously you are going to dive on it, but that that kind of action with someone else diving on it could break your arm. If you get your arm on the ball and the player lands on your arm, that could be a broken arm. So he's lucky, very lucky that didn't happen. It's what you risk playing rugby, though. Yeah, I got to admit though, the kicks from Georgia have been pretty poor, and it's been stolen by Australia. Alatoa bumps his way over the 22-meter line. McDermott, Donaldson, out. Oh, it's beautiful. Sorry, it was Ikitau out the back to Donaldson, and he really needed to let that go instead of running himself. Wilson. Frost here, almost up to the 5-meter line. McDermott, Kalea, penalty advantage. McDermott just throws it into Babinishvili. Could be a try coming here for Australia. Yep, and Valentini picks up and does a pirouette and just dives over as this man goes past him. So Australia strike again, and I tell you what, this is not looking good for Georgia. They aren't into the game. Their kicking has been poor. Sorry about this. Is really annoying me. Their kicking has been pretty poor. They're not exiting well, and Australia are actually looking pretty lethal. So I'm hoping that they'll get themselves into this game. Just check scoreboard. Give me a second. There we go. What do you mean? Just check scoreboard. What do you mean, JP? James Pettit? What do you mean? Yeah, I mean, since that first 3-pointer penalty to Georgia, it's been all the Wallabies now. Donaldson misses from right in front. Well, basically right in front. And that is I mean, that's no arms tackle from Georgia anyway, from their number 6. But that is a shocking kick from Ben Donaldson, who is a prodigious kicker. It was what? It was Gorgat. No, it wasn't Gorgat because he's been replaced. Uh, who is it? Who came on 6 for them? So they go long. It goes over Frost and lands for Dangunu, taking every single restart so far. Jeez, Australia playing dangerously in their 22 here. Trying to set up a good platform for a kick. McDermott has it now. Feeds Frost. 15 minutes gone. 12 points to 3. It's not a good start for Georgia. McDermott goes for a box kick. And that was a much better, well, not direction, but much better box kick than McCarver beats the tackle of two Australians. Alanya. Jalagonyo with a good carry. McCarver, Tabazatse. And he gets melted by Same. Absolutely melted. Alanya out to their number one in Gorgi Mamiashvili. Good carry from Kuntelia. Alanya flicking it out. Australia with a turnover. They win the penalty at the ruck. And I think it was purely for holding on. Yep, holding on. Tate McDermott decides to go quickly. He chips over the top, and there's no one home. But it's an unfortunate bounce towards the fullback. Niniashvili is brought down by brought down by Wright. And I tell you what, Georgia have done really well to keep that. Because Australia were really pressing them there. Mamiashvili. Georgia need a good clearance here from their number 10, McCarver. Oh, he steps back in field instead of kicking immediately, and then clears to the other wing. And that is a very good kick. That is a brilliant kick from Niniashvili. Sorry, McCarver. Instead of taking the kick immediately, he steps in field and changes direction entirely. Brilliant kick from the man. McDermott. Well, getting the new man. What's his name? Darby Lancaster into the game, but he throws the ball to no one. McDermott, Valentini. Oh, really well wrapped up there. Donaldson would kick over the top. No one really chasing it except himself. Falls to Niniashvili. Niniashvili tries a spiral bomb, doesn't pull it off, but it does go midfield, and it hits grass and bounces back. Oh, Wright gets smacked by Niniashvili. McDermott changes direction. Blythe. Dangunu, offside, penalty advantage to Australia. McDermott. McWright, at the back. Alantoa with a good run. McDermott. Donaldson. Paisami. Out to the wing, and it's Blythe. Or is it Frost? Who's playing for? Frost. So the referee will come back for the penalty to Australia for offside against Georgia. Yeah, and you can tell Georgia trying to get up quickly and disrupt the attack of Australia, but just being a bit too eager. But I tell you what, Dangunu is having his presence is everywhere. He's all over the park, and it's a good sign. It's a sign of a good winger. They appear in places you didn't think they would. Niniashvili just taking a knee there to get some water. And there he is, Joe Schmidt, ex-Ireland coach, now coaching the Wallabies. And, it's considering what he came into, he's had a bloody good start. He's had a very good start, which either says a lot about him or a lot about Eddie Jones, which is why I find it so funny that Georgia beat Japan in Japan, because I just want to see I kind of just want Eddie Jones to suffer a little bit, because he's difficult to like, that man. Also met him a couple times, which is interesting. He also coached. He did a coaching session for my high school team. We then went to lose that game. So yeah. So who was playing number 2? Billy Pollard. Okay, he's a new player. I don't know really. Pollard throws to the. Is that Frost? No, must be Blythe. Pollard out comes around the back and rumbles over the number 6. To McDermott breaks one tackle. He's up to the 5. Valentini feeds. What's his name? I can never remember his name. Kalea. Australia are over, but I think it's held up. I think it's Alato who's been held up there. And it's Tabazadze who's underneath him. Oh, it's an on-field decision of try. And that will probably be his first try in international colours. They are going to the TMO. And I tell you what, if Australia have scored this, 20 minutes in, Georgia are reeling. I was really hoping this would be a close game, but Georgia just do not look up to it. Right. Let's have a look. That's not going to show you. Come on, hold them up. Hold them up. There's the ball there, but you can't tell if it's on the. I think this is going to be a try purely because he said on-field decision try. Yeah, it's going to be a try. I think it's held up, but because he said on-field. Oh, no, there it is on the field. Yeah, that's a try. It might be fingers under it, but you can't see. Good attempt by Tabazadze, though. Yep. Australia get their third try. Third try? Yes, third try. Wait. Yes, of course, third try. Yeah, oh my God. I was like, hang on, how did they get to 12 with one try? No, they had 2 tries. So Australia hit almost at their bonus point already. One more try and they get a bonus point. I mean, bonus point means nothing in these internationals. But Australia looking clinical and Georgia just looking a bit, well, totally out of sorts. But yeah, Kalea scores his first international try, I think. Donaldson does convert this one. I mean, he bloody should. It was literally under the poles. So it's 19 points to 3. And Georgia in a spot of bother here. And Tate McDermott is controlling this game really well. Really, really well. He's speeding it up. He's doing everything he needs to do as a number 9. Matt Carver gets us underway again. Again, it goes to Dangunu. Dangunu feeds Valentini. Valentini runs it up, but doesn't get out of the 22. So they can kick to touch. McDermott, box kick. Does he keep it in? He does keep it in. Georgia looking to play here. Awful pass in field, but Tabzadze gathers it and then launches a huge kick aimlessly. Donaldson kicks downfield. A lot more intention in that, but it falls in the 22, and it's a mark for Niniashvili. But I tell you what, there's some very aimless kicking from Georgia now. They look like they don't know what their plan is. Niniashvili, he kicks downfield and finds touch. Brings play inside the Wallabies half, at least. Yeah, I don't think Georgia can run the Wallabies off their feet. Richard Cockerell must be a bit pissed off with this start. McDermott, Donaldson to Valentini. He feeds Paisami. Paisami. Ikitau, Donaldson. Right gets it away to the new man on debut. In Derby Lancaster. Kalea with a good carry. Oh my God. McWright with a carry in midfield. He's sort of pushed back by Babinashvili. Right, Dangunu, Lancaster. Wrapped up by Tabasate. McDermott. Wilson. McDermott again. Donaldson, infield to right. Right drops it. as it's not the greatest to pass. Alanya back to Niniashvili. Niniashvili clears downfield. Dangunu's managed to track back well, though. He's done well, but it's bounced a few times, so he has to pick up and clear. And decent kick. Not a bad kick from Dangunu. Very decent kick, considering he was under pressure. And at the moment, Dangunu is player of the game. He's everywhere. Welcome to all 16 of you. I know it's early. I mean, carry meter speaks for itself. 112 already for Australia, 25 for Georgia. Game line success of Australia, 59%. Didn't see what Georgia's was, but I know it was below 50. So, Kakatsa is a throw. Not straight, but no, okay. Referee doesn't say anything. Kakatsa has it at the back of the rolling maul. Then up over halfway. And there's a penalty advantage here. And the maul is moving so fast. Alanya pulls it out. Number 6. That's not who it is. Out to the wing now. Tabadzadze. He's lost his scrum cap, I think. It's a good step in field from Tabladze. Almost up to the 22. Penalty advantage. Alanya. Off to Mameshvili. Alanya, Matkava to Niniashvili. Niniashvili, almost throws an incept. Here is Todua. Gets the ball out to Kvesaladze. And they'll come back for the penalty to Georgia. I mean, 3 points here is not going to do it. They're going to have to go for a try. But that was more promising for Georgia. Much more promising. That was the best passage of play they've had this game. 25 minutes gone. A couple of slip tackles. Oh, that's a shoulder charge from Frost. And who's kicking for them? Is it Matt Carver? Must be. Matt Carver goes to the corner. Really good kick from Matt Carver. Brings it up to the 5-meter line. If you didn't see earlier, I think New Zealand beat Fiji 47-5, I think it was. Big win for them. Don't forget, South Africa, Portugal later today. First time they're playing each other, I think. Exciting game. I hope Portugal go well. I know they're not going to win, but although South Africa tend to do poorly in those games, I've noticed over the years. So, Kagatse finds his man at the front of the lineup. They set the rolling maul. Their maul has been a weapon, although Australia defending it well at the moment. You called once. And well defended there. That maul is very well defended. Alanya has to get it away quickly. Kvesaladze is wrapped up fast. Turnover is good. Australia steal it back. Oh, Dangunu's got it wide, and he puts boot to ball. I would like to have seen him run there, but okay, not going to be a 50-22. Matt Carver steps Donaldson, gets it out. Oh, this is good from Georgia. Niniashvili beats one tackle. Matt Carver has to act as 10. Dangunu tries to steal it off him. I'll tell you what, I think Dangunu's stolen it. He has. Dangunu's doing everything. Right. Oh, Frost gets man and ball. Good tackle from Bright, acting as 10. Gets over 1, gets up to halfway. McDermott. Blythe. Kalea midfield, knocks it on. Alanya comes away with it. You can see how small he is compared to Donaldson. Penalty to Georgia, not hands in front of the ball. Yeah. And it was Pollard who was penalised there. Almost half an hour gone in the first half. Georgia needs some kind of points in response to the 3 tries from Australia. Matt Carver kicking to the corner. Oh, that's a good kick from Matt Carver. Takes play about 15 meters out. Really good kick from Matt Carver. And I imagine they'll try to set a maul here. That last one wasn't great, but all the mauls prior to that were brilliant. And this Georgian team won't go away. They're a fit bunch of guys. Yeah. Kakatsa to feed the line out. And they throw to the back to Sukaritse. Where is he? Yeah, okay, so he's 21. Georgi Sukaritse. Penalty to Australia, and it's Wilson? McWright? McWright gets over the ball like a limpet and gets the turnover. And Georgia just not accurate enough in the red zone. And Donaldson will clear to the line. Brings play outside the 22. So they go to the back to Frost. McWright breaks off to Valentini. Good tackle there from Jalagonia. McDermott with a box kick. Much higher this time instead of long. Tabaladze. Oh no, it's Todua. Alanya. He gets up over halfway. Oof, ball almost stolen there. And Australia turn it over. Nope. Australia looking to turn it over, but go off their feet, and it'll be a penalty to Georgia. So Australia just putting themselves under a bit of pressure here, constantly letting Georgia back in to kick to their corner. So 10 minutes. Matt Carver kicks to the corner. Oh, how's he done that? That is outrageous from Matt Carver. Halfway with no angle, and he gets the ball to the 5 meter line. Nuts! 10 minutes left. Georgia needs something in this first half. And this is their best opportunity. They have a 5 meter line out. Set them all, get it strong, and get it going. I mean, I want Georgia to win this game. So Kakatse. Go to the back. Saganatse comes away with it. No more, though. Here we go. They're going to use a power game here. Alatoa, not rolling away. Georgia still have it. Saganatse with a carry or a meter out. Maybe 2 meters out. Alanya. Oh, and the number 12, Veseladze takes it to the line. Alanya again. Feeds his big prop. Mamiashvili. Advantage Georgia. Saganatse picks up and goes. Alanya is going to go quick. Well, he's trying to, but the ball's stuck in there. Alanya. Quick hands. It's going to be a try to Georgia. Todua. Is it? No, Taplatz. Oh, no. It's called a forward pass. Oh, so they'll come back for the penalty. And that was the try Georgia needed to get back into the game. They still have a chance. Oh, but that was so well worked. That's so sad. Right, so now Mamiashvili is going to look to tap and bounce this over the Australian players. Can't do so. He's a meter out. Now it's Kuntinlia. Another advantage to Georgia. Could we see a yellow card? Alania goes right. Matt Carver pulls it back. Over the top to Tablatze. Oh, he's dropped it. But they'll come back for the penalty. Tabatsatse. Has there been a change in the lineup? Because it looks like Tablatse is playing 11. Give me a second. Let me see if there's any changes. No. Yeah, the next one will be a yellow card to the Wallabies. No, so I think the commentators are getting it wrong. So another penalty to Georgia, and they're going to try the same thing. Tap and go from the big prop. Good tackle and meter out. No, and it's Kuntalia. Short. Ball is available. Back to. Oh, they are close. Taganate close. Alan, no, Alania digging for it. But no. Oh, that's a try. Georgia do score. And I think it was the number 6, Tsukaridze. Is it Tsukaridze? No, I think it's Babanashvili. Their numbers don't help me because they're all breaking. Yeah, no. Uh, is it number 6 or number 5? Yes. So it's Babanashvili. The number 5, the big lock, gets Georgia on the board for tries anyway. And Georgia potentially back in this. Australia by 51. Kino. No, Talia Tupou is not playing. Christy Hansen, go Wallabies. I'm honestly supporting Georgia myself, and they have just scored, so they're back in the game. Good try. 5 minutes before halftime. So Matt Carver, whoa, I would have taken that back a bit, but he does get the conversion. 19 points, plays 10, and Georgia strike back. Good effort there from the lock. And there you go. That is Georgia doing what they do best, using their forward pack. Yeah, their kit, their numbers are all peeling off. So Australia go down the center and long falls to Niniashvili, who decides he's going to run it a little bit. Gets it to Tablatse, who gets it off to Todua, who's taken out. They might have a look at that. Donaldson kicks to the midfield. Oh, it's actually a really good kick. He turns Tabatsatse. Brilliant kick there, or rather, very good bounce for Donaldson. I think they might check the takeout off the kick. They certainly should. The player's prone and down. I mean, I've seen that given as a red card before. Again, remember the CJ Stander on Pat Lambie? Yeah, Danguni had to be more careful there. I think that's a yellow. That has to be a yellow. Yeah, this is going to be a yellow card. Danguni has to get yellow here. That is so reckless. Pulls his leg up. I mean, trying to protect himself. No, he didn't need to do that. This could be a red card. This is going to be an off-field review. I think Dangunu could potentially get a red card here. Straight to the head. So Dangunu does get a yellow card and an off-field review, and there is this one I'm not sure about. It could be a red, and I can see both arguments. For me, I'm leaning to red. It's head contact and it's reckless. Reckless jump. It's late, and he makes head contact. It could be a red. I think it could have been a straight red, but I think the referee's like, well, let's leave it to the off field review. He doesn't want to make that call, which is fine. I actually don't mind referees doing that because it now gets it now it's allowed, that thing is allowed to be looked at in a bit more with a bit more time. So I don't mind shipping that responsibility of a red card. Looks like there'll be an early, well, relatively early change. And it looks like Todua might need an HIA. Yep, HIA for Todua, and which means I think Abzanadze, oh, Abzandadze. Oh my God, Abzandadze is going to be coming on. I think. But I don't think Lobshanidze will. Matt Carver. Tell you what, Matt Carver's got a 90%. Um, oh, he's missed this penalty, but Matt Carver's got a 90% record this season. Bloody hell. Dangunu, I think, is in hot water here. Abzanadze is on for Tabladze. So Tabladze is playing in 11. What the? Ugh. So right, no, decides to give the ball back to Donaldson. Donaldson kicks very long, finds grass too, and that's poor from Georgia. This is really poor from Georgia, and it's stolen, and it's Darcy. It's the new man. What's his name? Darcy. No, sorry, Darby Lancaster comes away with it. Stripped him completely. Brings play up to the 22, and Australia looking to hit right back after that try. Frost, McDermott, oh no, not Valentini. He skips and goes to Wilson. McDermott pulls it back to McWright. Good tackle there from Galagonia. Yeah, off his feet. Advantage to Australia. Try scorer being penalised there. McDermott, Donaldson, Iki Tao. McDermott, Kalia. Good strong feet there. McDermott, Wilson, supported by Valentini. McDermott, McWright, supported by Lancaster. McDermott back in. Here's Valentini. Good carry from Valentini. Kylier again. Kylier's been playing bloody well. Played bloody well. McDermott. McWright. Good carry from McWright. He's about 2 meters out. Kylier again, looking for a double. Is Kylier. Can't quite make it. Valentini. Oh, it's gone loose. And they'll come back for the penalty. Just over a minute left. Australia. Do they go for the points? They've got a man down. Or do they go for scrum's risky because they're a man down in the back line. What do they do here? I'd say go for points. I'd say take the 3. No, they're gonna go to the corner. Interesting. This close to halftime, I would have taken the 3. Take it out to a 12-point lead at halftime. But they could score here and prove me wrong. So never know. They've gone to the corner, the 5-meter line out. Yeah, and it was Babiniashvili, the try scorer, who's been penalised there. Pollard throwing in. He goes low to Blythe. Rolling Maul, try to Australia. Damn it. Not what Georgia needed before halftime. And that will be the last score of the game. The kick to come, obviously, but this will be the last act. Sorry, not the game, the half. Try to Australia. Did I bet? No, I didn't bet on this game. I don't bet because I'm basically I always back the team that loses. Always. For some reason, it happens like that. So Australia do get a try before half time, and that is their bonus point if that was a thing here. I don't think I've ever betted on a sporting. No, that's not true. I've made some very small bets on horse races for fun, um, in France. um, but no, I have never really betted this bets because I always get it wrong. Although actually, I was very good in the World Cup. The World Cup's like the only time where I've predicted a lot of matches. Other than that, I usually get it wrong. So Donaldson, season percentage of 75. Better kick from Donaldson. It's over. 26 points to 10 at half time. Still 4 minutes left on that yellow card. We haven't heard if it's going to remain a yellow card yet, so we'll probably hear it as soon as we get out onto the field for the second half. I will see you guys in about 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Good game. Good game so far. All right, and we're back, and we have news. We have news. Um, the yellow card to Dangunu has been upgraded to a red card, so he will not be returning. But don't forget, we're playing Super Rugby rules, and so red cards are 20 minutes off and then replaceable. So we'll probably see Kellaway come on now, um, as a replacement. I don't know, actually. I'm not sure how they're going to do this. Kellaway is warming up, so it means that probably for the next 15 minutes, um, they will be down to 14, and then they'll be able to replace. So now, does the red card start from when he got the card, or does it start now? Yeah, okay, so 6 minutes served of the yellow, so there will be only 14 minutes left of the red. Donaldson gets us underway in the second half. It goes over uh, the try scorer, but it does fall for the number 12 in Kvesaladze. So Georgia will look to try and get a lot more control in this game. Don't forget, Dangunu will have to face a disciplinary hearing. I'm not sure anything drastic will come out of it. Maybe a one-game ban. I don't know. So Wright runs it back. McDermott, Valentini. He's met by Chakanadze, who is huge. Chakanidze, sorry. Wright, McDermott, Valentini, infield to Wilson. McDermott, Donaldson, Frost, up over halfway. McDermott, Donaldson with a kick in behind Matt Carver, and he clears. Good kick from Matt Carver. Brings play up to halfway. Good kick from Matt Carver under pressure. He's a good fly off, to be fair. I rate him. I do apologise for all the yawning. I am really tired. It's an early game for me. 6:45 start for the match, so I was up early. So Pollard's got it at the back of this maul. They've rolled it over the halfway. Taken down by White. Come out for Alanya. Alanya, who's 23? Abzad Hadze. Georgia. Aplatse. Oh, Georgia are going to score here. The most opportunistic try I think I've ever seen. Niniashvili kicks the ball into an Australian player and it bounces straight back into his hands. But it wasn't like a deft kick. He smacked it. What just happened? You got to feel for Australia. That was so unlucky. Niniashvili had a hand in everything in this. Oh, kicks it forwards and it comes off right ankle. Matt Carver, brilliant offload from and it's slapped back by Australian Donaldson. Oh my god, so much luck there. Oh, and to be fair, if any of them deserve a try, it's Niniashvili. That's an outrageous try. But it's just like that. Just like that. Georgia back in the game. Opportunism. Matt Carver, 26 points, plays 17. I tell you what, though, I'm not far off my prediction. What did I say? I said 31. No, I said 33-21, I think. 33-21. Now, Georgia can't hit 21, but it can be close. Australia kick long, very long. Who's that? 13. See, it's not Tablatse, though, so I don't know who it is. So number 22, Lobjanitse is also on. So he must have replaced Alanya. Right, feeds it in field to Donaldson. Donaldson just decides he's going to have a crack. Really well held up, though. And then McDermott's wrapped up by Saganadze. Donaldson kicked it through. Matt Carver has to reel away with it. It does well, though. Here's the new man, Lobjanitse. Good carry. Really good carry from Saganadze. Referee says use it. Lobjanitse is going to need to be quicker. He does use it, just. He launches a box kick downfield. There's Lancaster. Sukaritse. Even Ivanashvili is on as well. Ivanishvili. There's Valentini. Good carry from Valentini. Frost. Up over the 10-meter line. McDermott decides to go himself. Beats one. Gets the ball. Oh, that might be high. Oh, no, they're coming back for a previous penalty. I would argue they should look at that tackle. That was really high. Donaldson looking slightly uncomfortable. No, it's fine. I mean, he gets his hand on him, but no, it's fine. There was a tackle in the first half that I thought should have been looked at. It was a tackle on Tabutsatse by, I think it was Ikitau, and it was shoulder to chin, so definitely should have been a yellow card. So are the Wallabies going to take a 3-kick pointer? No, they're going to go for the corner. You've got 8 minutes left on that red card. So Donaldson kicks down to the corner, brings play about, let's say, 15 meters from the try line. Now, do the Wallabies try a rolling maul? Georgia have spent more time in the Australian 22 than Australia have. Oh, Pollard out the back to McDermott on the inside. Up to the 5-meter line. Really well held up by the Georgians. It's going to be a turnover. It is turned over. And then Lobjanitse comes away with it. They're playing dangerously. Here's Tabutsatse. He puts boot to ball. And then races after it. Oh, it's bounced in. Oh, it's fallen. It's fallen to Tabutsatse, and he's going to score. What? What a bounce and what a chase. Oh, my God. That is an absolute screamer from the red scrum capped winger. What a try. That is nuts. That's a 100-meter try. Oh, what a chase. The bounce is brutal for Australia. And Lancaster just doesn't get back fast enough. Tapudzadze, what a legend. Oh, now this is a real game. Oh, he is rapid. And Jesus, that has thrown this game open. What a try from Tabutsatse. Under the sticks, 24 points to 26. Australia only have a 2-point lead. Woo! What a start to the second half for the Georgians. And then Sonny Bill Williams, clearly listening to me, says the same thing. Wasn't even a good kick from Tabatate, but it bounces back infield so horribly for Lancaster to deal with. If Georgia win, what a historical moment. Balls to Absandadze. Fucking hard name to say. Absandadze. Right runs it back. Gets tackled before the halfway line. McDermott. What's his name again? Kailea. He's a good player, Kailea. I rate him. Australia up to halfway. Ikitau. No, sorry, Paisami. McDermott. Pollard. McDermott again. Donaldson. Oh. Decides to go himself and gets leveled by Kuntalia. Advantage to Australia, though. Penalty advantage. And they'll have the penalty. And it's reserve Lobjanite who gets penalised there. So Donaldson will have a kick to the corner. But what a game we have here. Come on, Georgia. Come on, Georgia. That's a horrific kick from Donaldson. Like, awful. I think he got 5 meters. And he had such a huge angle. So Pollard is being replaced by Nasser. And Hooper is on for Blythe. McDermott, Donaldson, Valentini, midfield. Met by a white wall. That sounds really racist. So, Wilson with a good carry. Up over the 10. McDermott, right. Right, met well by the 2 centres in the midfield. Sorry, I said 2 centres, 1 centre and Ivanishvili. Wilson, good carry from Wilson. Really good carry from Wilson. Donaldson, it's gone loose. And Ikitau has to get back for it. Australia do consolidate. Oh, Hooper gets creamed but does get the ball away. McDermott, Hooper. How the hell did he get up so quickly? Georgia making some big hits here. They do have a couple of men down. Advantage for Australia. Donaldson steps out of 1 tackle. Then he's wrapped up. Yeah, they come back for the penalty. Penalty for offside against Georgia. They are just trying to they're trying to push that rush defense. Now, do Australia go for penalty? It's 2 points in this game. What a game! I didn't expect this kind of intensity in the second half. Georgia have been nuts in this second half. Alato just having a chat with who's the referee again? Dolman? Who's the referee? Yeah, James Dolman. Looks like Georgia might need to make some front row replacements here. They are looking out on their feet. Joe Smith not happy. I'll tell you what, Cockerell will be very happy that his team's got themselves back into it. Kellaway will probably be coming on in about 3 minutes. Donaldson, no, so tell you what, Australia keep turning down the 3 points. Donaldson kicks to the line. It's an all right kick. Not too bad. Takes play about 18 meters out. So here's a change. Luka Petriashvili has come onto the field, replacing Kakatsa. Tell you what, Donaldson looks a bit in a bit of discomfort. Kakatsa's had a good game. So Australia go to the top, back of the line out. McWright comes away with it. Valentini. McDermott. NASA with a good carry. Oh, lost backwards. Play on. They're up over the 5 meter line. Kuntenlia does well to hold them up. Frost with a hard carry. McDermott. Penalty. And there's going to be a card here. Niniashvili, the try scorer, gets a yellow card for a slap down. That is not what Georgia needed at all. Just getting themselves back into the game very well, and now probably one of their best players has got a yellow card. If Georgia can hold strong here, that is an impressive defense. Kyler goes close. Picked up by Frost. He's driven back. This is good defense so far from Georgia. McDermott decides to go left. Ikitau. Ikitau's been stripped. Matt Carver stripped Ikitau over the line and then boots it downfield. And again, it's a chase for the ball. Wright has to go back. Wright's picked it up. He beats one tackle. Matt Carver brings him down. That is stunning from Matt Carver. How he stripped that. McWright met by Petriashvili. McDermott. And after all that, Australia back in their own half. Donaldson with a kick. Oh, he managed to gather it. Is that Matt Carver? Yep, Matt Carver decides to put boot to ball as well. That's a good kick from Matt Carver. Really good kick, calming kick from Matt Carver. Brings play within the Australian 10-meter line. What a strip from the fly half. Good kick as well. I mean, wow. What defense from the Georgians. So, Australia go to the back. Frost. McWright breaks off the back. He's got a break here. He's beaten one. Beats two. He got Valentini on one side. Wilson back to McWright. Off to Frost. Good tackle. He's a meter out. Valentini picks up and goes. Valentini scores. And that's unfortunate for Georgia. They've done so well to get themselves out of that position. And that was all the back rowers playing a part in that try. Fraser McWright, what a run. And this is a really exciting game now. There are some wild tries coming out. I'm really enjoying this match. John Mathieu. Come on, Australia. Right, guys, seriously though, what do you think of this game? It is nuts. This game's wild. Georgia are playing amazingly. What? I mean, that's a brilliant try from Australia. No taking it away from them. That is a great try. I'm annoyed because I wanted Georgia. I want Georgia to be able to. Well, I mean, they still can. They've still got 25 minutes to win this game. Key point. I imagine Kellaway is now on the field. The red card is finished. Donaldson, brilliant kick from Donaldson. 33 points to 24. So as I said, Australia would score 33. I thought Georgia would score 21. So if it stays like this, I was very close. I tell you what, though, Tabuzadze is a class player. I would honestly, if he was playing the Premiership, I would start him in most teams. He is amazingly good, that winger. I'd start him in a lot of teams. Good try there from Valentini, though. Really well worked try from the forwards. Wilson with a carry, up over the 22. So Australia take a 9-point lead. Alatar out the back. Ikitau. Right. Chips it wide. Lancaster. He's on his bike. Sorry, Kellaway. Sorry. Great pass in field, but really good pickup by Frost. Alatar with a carry. Australia looking dangerous now. Paisami off to Kailia. McDermott. Donaldson. Galloway in the midfield. McDermott changes direction, goes right. Ikitau. Sorry, Paisami. NASA held up well. McWright breaks off the back. Steps in field, powers over a player. Oh, and as a prop, that's not what you want. Advantage to Australia. Right, kicks forward. On, not a good kick. I'll come back for the penalty. What is he doing? I don't know what Matt Carver was doing there. Yeah, you see, Georgia have conceded the last 5 penalties. And now what do Australia do? Go for poles? I'd take the 3 at this point. Respect Georgia. Yep, referee just having a word with the new captain for oh my god, Georgia, Ivinashvili, saying that these offsides and everything are building up. Next one like that will be a yellow card. Donaldson, nope. Australia are not going for poles at any point, and it's interesting. But it's a decent kick this time from Donaldson. Really good kick from Donaldson up to the 5 meter line. So I tell you what, Georgia have got a job to do here to defend this. NASA throws in. It goes to Wilson. Right, not another penalty advantage. That's probably a yellow card. NASA held up, pushed backwards. McDermott gets the ball away. Wilson collapsing the maul, so another advantage. Alato with a good rumble. Come back for the penalty. No yellow card. All right, no yellow card just yet. Different kind of penalty, but still, Georgia can probably think they're quite lucky there. Donaldson kicks again, so they'll set the 5 meter line up again. I don't see what's wrong with that. I disagree. Oh, as in they pulled him down. I'm not so sure about that. NASA throws to the back to Frost. This is a better maul for Australia. Better set. Oh, it's going forwards. This has got to be a try. Who's got it? Clear? No. The try. And it's McWright, I think. Yeah, it is. Fraser McWright comes away with the try. And I think Australia might have the better of Georgia now. But you literally can't take Georgia out of it. They can, as they've showed, they can score from anywhere. Good try there from Fraser McWright, and that maul had an air of inevitability about it. It just looked like it was going over. Oh, tell you what, they're checking the transfer of the ball, so it might not be a try. Let's have a look. Right, so goes to Frost. Yes, yes, no try. Not going to be a try. Valetini has so in the maul. When he lifts Nick Frost, and then when Frost comes down, Valentini takes the space in front of him at the front of the maul. And it's not going to be a try. Yep. Try rubbed off. And that is a bit of a blow to Australia, considering it'll be a penalty to Georgia and an exit. A couple of changes coming on now for Australia. Hodgman for Kailia. Kailia had a really good game. And Nongor is on for Alatoa. Great game from Kailia. Kirk Clearidge, 43-15. Well, you're wrong there, mate. Could still be 43, but yeah, Georgia doing a little bit better than you thought. A couple of changes, I think, for Georgia as well. Petriashvili throws in. That's taking the space. Absolutely taking the space. Georgia up to their own 10-meter line. Still a 9-point game. Georgia not out of it yet. 1.5 minutes left on the yellow card for Niniashvili. Donaldson takes it well. Wright steps in field, but he's that looks like a little high. Here's Wilson. Up over their 22. NASA. Picked up by the new man in Hodgman. Or is it Nongor? No, sorry, it's Nongor. McDermott boots it downfield. Falls to the Georgian. Matt Carver, who's had a really good game. Oh, that looks high from Hodgman. Lobjanite gets it away to his forwards. Georgia having to put more men just to hold the counter ruck. Turnover, penalty to Australia. And it's Nick Frost who comes away with that. Nick Frost has put in a shift. Niniashvili looking to come back on the field now. Good kick, for a bloody good kick from Ben Donaldson. Straight back to the 5-meter line. Niniashvili, so at least Georgia will be back up to 15. So they go to the back through Frost. They don't make the same mistake this time. And this is straight over. That maul definitely is all right. And again, it's Fraser McWright. He gets this one. And it just seems that Georgia don't have an answer for it. Now, let's have a look. Did they do it again? No, it looks fine. Yeah, that's a much cleaner maul, that one. If anyone for Australia deserves a try, it actually is Nick Frost. I actually don't know if he scored or not today. I can't even remember. I don't think he has, though. Oh! Fraser McWright almost knocks that on. He drops it into his own hands. Bloody hell, he's lucky there. That's his second try of the match. If he'd got the last one, it would have been a hat trick. So this one does stand, and Donaldson will have the kick. Could be looking at 40 points to 24 here. Donaldson gets the kick. 40 points to 24 with 16 minutes left. It's quite interesting that Sonny Bill Williams is doing all the commentary, and he's referring to Australia as "we." It's interesting. Like he was just like saying, "Oh, we're playing the world champs in 3 weeks' time," referring to Australia. And it's like, and obviously South Africa. And it's interesting. I I don't understand why. Yeah, but knock on. What are they? What's the rule? Yeah, knock on. Nick White has made his way onto the field, so Tate McDermott has gone off. McDermott. McDermott's had a decent game. Kind of done what he could. Nick White, no one really likes him, to be fair. Good player though. Nick White is a good player, but no one likes him. So Australia have the scrum. Nick White will feed. Nope. Referees told them to reset. Referee just telling the both front rows to not predict the call. Oh, it looks like Luka Goginava is on the field as well. I don't know about Irakli Absiauri. Nick White feeds the ball. Solid scrum from both sides. Good hands from Donaldson. Ikital beats one. Lancaster beats another, but it's brought down anyway. Does well to stay in field. Right. No, sorry. White off to Frost. Frost ships it off to Hooper. Here is Nongor. Oh, he's shunted back. Right. Hooper. Hooper's carried a lot since he came on. NASA. He's quite a slight hooker, isn't he? He's not big. Varsity. White. Nongor. White again. Donaldson. Frost out the back. Oh, right. Right's on his bike. Oh, it's knocked on from Kellaway. Picked up by Georgia. Here's Niniashvili. Try score. Oh, that might be looked at. Yep. And it'll come to where the ball landed. And I reckon they might look at this as a card. That looked high. Oh, it's a good tackle from Lobjanidze. Frost's hands were stunning. So who hits Niniashvili? That's Frost. No, the tackle's all right. Nah, he was committed to the tackle. I'm fine with that. He's committed to the tackle. He's got his arms around. I don't think that should have been a penalty. Great kick, though, from Matt Carver. Brings play into the 22. Oof. Only about 13 minutes left. Not even 12 minutes left. Now, can Georgia mount a counter? Can they mount a comeback? We know they can. They've already done it once in this game. Can they do it again? Trail by 16 points. Petriashvili goes to the front. Advantage, I think. Penalty advantage. Lobjanidze is controlling at the back. Yep, there's an advantage. Lobjanidze gets it out. They were using their McCarver in the midfield, beats one tackle, gets the ball away. Oh, Absantadze. Come on. Gets it. Oh, he's got it. Oh my god. Absantadze is wild. He had no right to score that try. Oh, I can't. Absantadze is so good. He is unbelievably good. What a try. What a try from Tabadzadze. I tell you what, Absandadze did really well. And Matt Carver just stood in that tackle. This is a great try from Georgia. Absolutely great try. Oh, Lancaster should have done better there. Oh, what a handoff, right. Got absolutely stiff-armed. What a try. Oh, love it. This guy is class. What a try from Tabatzatse. And I tell you what, this makes this game interesting. 40 points to 29 with a kick to cut, a difficult, very difficult kick. Yeah, so it'll stay 40 points to 29. But what? I mean, this Georgia side just do not go away. Brilliant try. Oh, I'd draft him into any of my teams. God, can the Sharks please get hold of him? Because Christ, we need basically everything. That's what, 2 tries from today? He hasn't scored 3. I hope he does get a hat trick. He deserves it. Valentini is off and Williams is on. Georgia rise high and grab the ball through Saganadze, captain. Referee says use it. And Lobsanite uses it finally. Box kick. Right. Decides he's going to go himself. Beats 1 tackle. Jalagonia is off. And Iashagavili? That must be one of the changes. Donaldson breaks the line. Then it's brought down from behind. Georgia trying to get over it, but White does manage to get it. Here's Fraser McBride. White. Paisami. Into the midfield. Change of direction. Wilson. Oh, there's numbers on the left. Sorry, on the right. Oh, it's a good tackle on Lancaster. White. Hodgman. White again. Donaldson goes himself. A bit isolated there. Oh, it's going to be a turnover. Absolutely. Yep. Penalty to Georgia. Not releasing from Donaldson. Richard Cockrell out of his seat. No doubt why. It is a tense game. 7.5 minutes left, and Georgia trail by 11. Donaldson should have let that go. Oh, he did. Lancaster got. I mean, not really. He kind of just fell into Matt Carver. Matt Carver with the clearance, not the greatest clearance. And they do have 11 points to claw back, so they need another try. They need to score 2 more tries to win this game to Georgia. But I mean, what a performance Georgia have put on here. So Petriashvili throws to the back of the lineup. They lose it. Frost comes away with it. Donaldson's off. Lolosio is on. White. Paisami. White again. Lolosio feeds it off to Kellaway. Good tackle by Kvesaladze. White. Wilson. Was it? No, it's Hooper. God, they all have red scrum caps, for God's sake. Held up. Yeah, Georgia are going to turn it over by holding the ball up. Sukaridze. Georgi Sukaridze. Tell you what, Babinashvili has had a good game. Scored a try. He's made some critical turnovers. Yes, he's made mistakes, but that's natural in the in Test match rugby. Yeah, you get caught high by Georgians who are a gold medalist nation of wrestlers. It's not a good place to be. Oh, just over 5 minutes left. What can Georgia do? Can they? I mean, if I was Australia, I would not feel safe with the way that Georgia can score from anywhere as they have. Australia got what? How? I disagree with that penalty entirely. And now I would not be surprised if Australia go for the three. They probably won't because they're rolling more. The line out at 5 meter line out has worked really well. They're going to back it. 5 minutes left. Lolosio. He's missed. He's kicked it over the dead. So they'll come back. What, 22 dropout? That was poor from Lolosio. Oh, Georgia taking it quickly down the left hand side. Niniashvili comes away with. Oh, and number 23, Abzandadze. Oh, good run there from the reserve hooker. Lobjanite gets it away to Abzandadze. This is good. Really. Oh, come on. Get it to your winger. He needs a hat trick. Abzandadze needs the ball. If anyone's going to do it, he is. Matt Carver in the midfield. Niniashvili. Good hands, but he's a bit isolated. He's got his support now. Lobjanite. Off to Goganiva. And then Absiuri. Advantage to Georgia. Lobjanite. Niashvili, who's arguably and he's thrown it out the back, but straight to Ikitau. Penalty to Georgia. Georgia need to get this as deep into the 22 as possible. Quickly. They don't have the time. Niniashvili looking a little sore, but he's played bloody well. So Abzandadze is going to kick to the corner. Let's see, how close can he get it? Oh, what a kick from Abzandadze. Takes it about 10 meters out. I tell you what, Georgia's score here, this becomes a one hell of a 2 minute finish. Come on, Georgia. Come on, Georgia. You can do it. I believe in you. This is, yeah, exactly. Imposter. This is a brilliant game. Georgia got them all going, but it's kind of going sideways. Abzandadze had to bring it out. Oh, sat down in midfield. Lobjanite. Oh, this is good. Here's Petriashvili. Lobjanite. Come on. Matt Carver. Oh, it's an intercept from right. That is brilliant. Oh, it's a knock-on intercept. Lost forward intercept. That might just be the nail in the coffin for Georgia. But I mean, they were close. They were very close. See, now what Australia can't do is they have to be careful. It was only a knock-on advantage. White clears. Less than 2 minutes left now. And yes, this is probably one of the better games I've seen. I mean, to be fair, both England and New Zealand games were absolutely crazy, but this is one of the best games of this July test period. So Georgia have one more shot. Throw to the front. Lobjanite comes away with it. Gets it out the back. Niniashvili. Don't throw it to anyone. Lobjanite gets it off to his forwards. Good carry from Ivinashvili. But then he's pumped backwards. You need to score quickly, guys. Very quickly. Lobjanite. Good carry from the captain, Shaganidze. Saganidze. Lobsanidze. Oh, it's a penalty advantage to Georgia. Here's Niniashvili, steps back in field. Beats Kellaway, beats a forward. Don't know who it was, though. Lobsanidze. Oh, it's good hands. Oh, you really going to do this to me now? Stupid sight. Fine until now, and then with that happening, penalty advantage. So Georgia won't win. The only way Georgia could win is if they take the penalty and dink it over right now, and then try and play for a try. Do it. Too late. Too late. They don't have the time, but they can get close. They're going to go for the. Oh, he's missed it. He's missed it. So now it'll be a 22 dropout. They can't kick it into touch. They will go for the scrum, though, because they're just going to try and get the ball back and kick it out. So Australia do win. Georgia did have an opportunity, and unfortunately, a forward pass that was intercepted is the undoing. But what a game. What a spectacle Georgia have put on here. But what a game. I'm very happy I got up for this match because, my God, what a performance Georgia have put on. Free kick to Australia. White will probably just tap it and kick it out. And that is the end of the game. Australia win 40 points to 29. But it does feel like it was a lot closer than that. Georgia putting on an absolute, just such a great show. Oh my God, Georgia were brilliant. And it shows what they can do and what they will continue to build on. Australia, 3 wins out of 3. So, it's a good turnaround. But that was a bit of fighting tooth and nail there. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'm going to head straight to the review now. So if you just stick on the live, it should kind of transfer you over. Other than that, have a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of the rugby today. South Africa versus Portugal for the first time. Looking forward to that if I can watch it. But other than that, have a great weekend, and I will see you next week for the Sharks game on Friday.